Good morning, departure Vision 379, Juliet Mike 1.5 for 3,000 and the turn to 090.
379 Juliet Mike, turn right heading 140.
Right turn 140, 9 Juliet Mike.
379 Juliet Mike, turn right heading 180.
Right turn 180, 9 Juliet Mike. Clear for takeoff, runway 19, 379 Juliet Mike.
In this episode, Good Karma Airlines answers up for a mission to bring Ann Rude and Anaise Berry from the Nashville area to Peoria, Illinois for LifeLine Pilots. Ann is a grant and mission coordinator, and Anaise is a board member of LifeLine Pilots. LifeLine Pilots is a volunteer organization based out of Central Illinois. Their mission is to facilitate free air transportation through volunteer pilots for financially distressed passengers with medical or humanitarian needs. And they also coordinate disaster relief flights. Here is a short clip that best describes the works of their organization.
LifeLine Pilots, the shortest distance between home and hope. Our mission is to facilitate free air transportation through volunteer pilots for financially distressed passengers with medical and humanitarian needs. We fly within a 10-state region that includes Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Ohio, Tennessee, and Wisconsin. Thanks to over 450 volunteer pilots, we have scheduled over 8,000 missions bringing patients closer to safety, treatment, and hope. LifeLine Pilots. We'll take you under our wing.
Stay tuned to hear cockpit conversations with Ann, Anaise, and I as we fly at 28,000 feet and as we climbed above and through the clouds into an instrument approach into the General Dowling Peoria International Airport. The two flights today involved about 3 hours of flying and about 772 miles for LifeLine Pilots. I then flew the Vision Jet back to its home base in Smyrna, Tennessee to end the day. Unfortunately, audio cables with both cameras resulted in unusable footage for the second flight. Stay tuned to watch this March 2022 flight with conversations, views above and in the clouds, as well as an instrument approach and landing. Thank you so much for coming along on today's video and learning a little bit more about LifeLine Pilots. I encourage you to get involved or to donate if you can.
Compassion Flight 1086, turn right heading 090, maintain 3000, runway 32, clear at hotel, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 32 at hotel, right turn to 090, maintain 3000, Compassion 1086. Looks good. All right. Takeoff power set and achieved.
Alpha is holding short of 32 Fox, ready.
70 knots continuing. And rotate.
Number 589 Alpha, make left traffic, report midfield downwind, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Over takeoff 32, left traffic, report midfield downwind, 589 Alpha.
Flaps coming up. Yeah, those are some of those bumps I was telling you about.
Compassion 1086, counting Nashville, departure, good day.
Over departure, have a great day. Compassion 1086. Nashville departure, Compassion 1086, 1.8 for 3000 and the turn to 090.
Compassion Flight 1086, Nashville departure, radar contact. Compassion Flight 1086, climb and maintain 15,000.
We'll come and maintain 15,000. 15,000, Compassion 1086.
PL 4658, contact Nashville approach 124.75. 2475, quick air 4650, good day. November 3 Alpha Tango, flighting 340.
340, 3 Alpha Tango.
Compassion Flight 1086, turn left heading 040.
Left turn 040, Compassion 1086.
Nashville approach South 483 is 17,300, descending to Swift 2, we have hotel.
South 43, Nashville approach, Nashville altimeter 3004, expect vectors for the ILS, runway 20 left.
20 left, thanks. Nashville approach, bearing 123 Whiskey Bravo 6000, weather no temps, taxi Alpha over at John Toon.
November 123 Whiskey Bravo, Nashville approach, Nashville altimeter 3004, expect vectors for the ILS, runway 20, John Toon.
204 vectors, ILS 20 Toon, and we could get lower, we're right at the top of these clouds, 3 Whiskey Bravo.
November 3 Whiskey Bravo, descend to maintain 4,000.
4,000, 3 Whiskey Bravo.
You guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Great. I love this when you get above the clouds and then when you fly down, it's so cool.
Archer, Jenna 02, checking in, passing 1.8, climbing 4,000.
Beautiful day up here.
Yeah, it's nice.
Compassion Flight 1086, turn left heading 350.
Left turn 350, Compassion 1086.
Jedi 02, turn left heading 090.
090 for Jedi 0.
That looks good. That's almost on course now, so.
Approach us 2095, 17% Swift 2, Atlantis South Hotel.
South 2895, Nashville approach, Nashville altimeter 3004, expect vectors for the ILS, runway 20 left.
Vectors ILS 20 left, Southwest 2095.
Jedi 02, climb maintain 13,000. Jedi 02, climb and maintain 13,000.
Jedi 02, 13,000.
All right, to 10,000, pressurization is looking good. Engine instruments all look good. Still in the right tank. Tanks are balanced.
Great, one check. Departure, great, 1 passing 1,600, climbing 4,000.
Jet A1, Nashville departure, radar contact. Compassion Flight 1086, contact Memphis Center 133.85, good day.
3385, Compassion 1086, have a great one.
Jet A1, turn left heading 0.
Hey, Anaise, could you reach my bag and get me my
Good
sunglasses?
afternoon, Memphis.
First.
Compassion Flight 1086, 12,000 for 15,000.
Camp Flight 1086, Memphis Center, right to climb, maintain, flight level 200.
Well, climb and maintain 200, Compassion 1086.
Is it in your black bag? Yeah, it should be in like that
Compassion
little
1086, leaving 15,000, clear at Peoria.
At a 15,000, direct Peoria, Compassion 1086.
Thank you, ma'am. How high are we going?
We're going up to flight level 280, 28,000 feet.
Wow.
We got about 304 miles remaining. It says an hour and 20 minutes, but as soon as we get on.
Compassion 1086, climb and maintain followable 230.
We'll come and maintain 230, Compassion 1086. So we're through 15,000. We go direct to Peoria, as he said.
You have such a range that you can fly too if you can go all the way up to 28,000 feet.
Yeah.
Center 002, checking in level 13.
All right, so Peoria weather about 20 minutes ago. Winds out of 300, 10 knots, gusting 18, 10 miles of visibility, overcast 1300. Altimeter is 2990. You get a decent idea about weather. We're above the clouds, so this little light precipitation area in green, that's all below us. But as we get closer up here, it's not really painting, just light precipitation around Peoria.
Compassion 1086, contact Memphis Center 124.27.
2427, Compassion 1086, have a great one. Compassion 1086, 22.5 for 230.
Compassion 80, correction, that's Compassion 1086, Memphis Center, call maintain flight level 280.
We'll come maintain 280, Compassion 1086. So there's a couple reasons why we fly the jets high like this. First off, it gives us options to land if we have an emergency. But also, there's the weather situation up close to Peoria. There's clouds high.
Delta 391.
So this layer here is actually going to increase up to like 26,000 feet.
3252, Delta 391.
Possibly. It's what the forecast was. So we want to be over that as much as we can until we descend through it. And then the other thing too is the engine for the jet operates most efficiently at higher altitude.
Oh.
So like, you know, like down low we'd burn like 100 gallons an hour while we're taking off, and then in the climb, initial climb down low. So right now it calculates out to about 66 gallons an hour, 65, you know, because as the engine just becomes more efficient with cooler air and at altitude, so.
Center Airwell 925, any chance we can start down?
Airwell 925, I'll low for you in just 1 moment, sir. Actually, Airwell 925, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Descend maintain flight level 240, Airwell 925.
All right, looks good.
Do these little flags, do they indicate like if there's on the field weather or?
Yeah, exactly. So that's these flags are depicting weather conditions at the field as it's reported. So I'll try to get something that's comparative. So you see how this one's blue.
Yeah.
So so it depicts the category of weather at the field to give you an idea. And then so we also have electronic weather. So we can go to the airport information and again pick up the weather. We know it's going to be, right now it's winds
some scattered light chop, but nothing consistent.
kind of the north-northeast, 10 knots, gusting up to 18. That's not a major problem. We're almost going to, I mean, it's almost right down the runway. Overcast at 1,300 feet. So you have the runway surface, and you have clouds, and there's 1,300 feet of distance. So there's plenty of room between the cloud base and the runway to be able to see it. So it's not super low, which is good.
133.85.
133.85, Airwell 925.
Compassion flight 1086, contact Indy Center 132.52.
3252 Compassion 1086. Have a great day.
See you later.
Alaska 160.
Indy Center, Compassion 1086, flight level 280.
Compassion 1086, Indy Center, Roger.
So you can only use a Compassion call sign if you have the organization people on board. or the patients, on board. And if you're just relocating or doing a reposition flight, you can't really use the advantage of the call sign, so, which is okay.
There's been a lot of problems with them being mismatched because people can't easily program them in.
Yep.
And that's a shame, but some of the organizations are just not allowing the pilots to use them. It's amazing, like just going to that Women in Aviation, people don't even know about us. And then they go, well, how much does it cost? And we say free. Oh my God, they can't
It is
believe
amazing.
it. Yeah.
Because a lot of people are cynical about things that are free. Like, come on, you kidding me? Free? All that? Free? But, so I do like some promotional videos and stuff about different organizations or different flights and stuff. And invariably people will come back and go like, what do you mean? How do they do it for free? Don't they pay you guys? I'm like, no, that's not about getting paid for the flight. It's more about getting somebody to where they need to be to extend their life potential,
And it does. It really does. We had this woman, she just died a couple weeks ago, but we flew her 40 times.
Wow.
She flew from South Dakota, from this tiny little town, Peoria, South Dakota, to Zion, to CTCA. She would go into Kenosha or Waukegan. And, her every time they were like, this has made such a difference. It gave her so much more quality of the life she had left.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. And I had a flight that I used to do kind of routine basis with a guy named Mike that he lived in Virginia. So they'd have a pilot pick him up in Virginia and fly him normally to
640 Indy Center, Roger,
Columbus, Ohio. Then I'd fly to Columbus, Ohio and pick him up. Then I'd fly him to Milwaukee and let him off. And originally his treatment was for brain cancer, and then he was getting that locally done. This guy Mike said, I'd really like to keep my doctor. So he started driving 15 hours each way with a brain tumor, So anyway, he found out about these flying organizations that allowed him to do that. But literally being able to go to his doctor that knew his whole case and everything, even though it was a long distance, it prolonged his life. And sadly, he passed away, and his wife texted me on his phone number and gave me the message, and I was heartbroken.
Yeah.
I was really heartbroken because last time I flew with him, he was so optimistic about how things were working out. He had a 15-year-old daughter and would always talk about her, and it gets heartbreaking sometimes. But he was here longer because he could do that trip, So.
And you feel like you're able to take the things that you're lucky to have and give somebody. To me, it's like hard to put into words. We have this woman who she was flying from way up in Minnesota down to MD Anderson. She has real rare aggressive breast cancer. And she sent us a note last week, and she was like, I'm in remission.
Oh, unbelievable.
I'm just, I'll never forget you. This was so wonderful. That you saved my life, really.
Like 640, contact Kansas City Center on 120.82.
I think I'm glad I was a small part of it.
Absolutely. I talked to a lot of people that are in your position, and they're really humble about their piece of this. But man, those organizations have to operate, and it takes the right people that have the right sort of vision and understanding about how to get resources. And because unfortunately nobody's getting a big old bucket of money and dumping it at your front door,
No.
You guys have to go out and try to get it in just creative ways. So
I love that part of the job. I'm doing the grant writing now, and
that's great.
And I've had some success. It's a slot machine, but I'm getting better and better developing different strategies.
Right.
And it's wonderful to reach organizations that want to fund us.
Anne is helping knock it out of the park for LifeLine Pilots. She came on board, has really turned things around for us, and really re-engaging pilots and building relationships with our pilots, and bringing on board new pilots. you know, just developing new systems and processes for how we do things and manage. And she just nails it when it comes to trying to make these flights happen. She set her personal goal to get them done, and some really complicated and challenging flights too.
I imagine so. You gotta sort of almost take no out of your vocabulary, move it back a little bit, and put maybe instead, because I imagine there's times where we just can't practically see how this is going to happen. How can we do this trip? You know, but you know, so you can't tell no right away because that just cuts it off. But then you say, well, maybe let's look at it. Exactly. Let's try. Let's get creative a little bit, and work things out. The one thing that I like about the software that you guys use, you know, when you send the email announcement about, hey, take a look at this trip or whatever. It, you know, there's an option to click on. It's I'm considering. I think that's great for your situational awareness in the office. If you could, if your software shows you that, I don't know.
It does, and then we can go back and say, hey, we haven't found anybody.
Number 5172, flight level 240.
So did you fly the smaller Cirrus before you got the Vision Jet?
Yeah, I did. I had
contact Memphis Center on 124.
I think I bought the first one around 2015 or so.
2427 for envoy 41.
And then I got a new one in 2018. I flew for a while, and then got this jet because I wanted to be able to expand the ability to do longer trips for the organizations and stuff like that. This is a lot different because we, you know, normally travel about 310 knots across the ground. We're almost doing 300 knots now, which is pretty fast, and we'll be in Peoria within 33 minutes, so that's pretty good. And 166 miles remaining.
We flew down in a Cessna 172.
Oh.
It was 75 knots. But it was awesome. It was so awesome, beautiful.
It's great.
Really good pilot. Really
5172, Memphis Center is going to require you at an eastbound altitude. Would you like to go up or down 1,000 feet?
We'll go down. Denver 5172.
Denver 5172, Roger. I'll have that for you in a few minutes.
Right.
But this is like riding in a car.
Yeah.
This is so smooth and silent.
Had a beautiful day to fly though on Thursday, which made it really nice to fly that low altitude.
Passion 1086, contact Kansas City Center on 135.05.
3505, Compassion 1086. Have a great day.
Yeah, I think every plane I've had the privilege to ride in.
Compassion 1086, flight level 280.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Well, everyone that I've had the privilege to fly in, there's been something so unique.
Who's that?
Yes, sir. Compassion 1086, flight level 280. It's a good rider so far.
Compassion 1086, Kansas City Center, howdy.
So in case you're wondering, it's negative 35 degrees Fahrenheit up here.
Wow.
A little chilly.
The window's closed.
Yes.
I love the look of the Cirrus planes. I think they're so cool.
Yep, they've done a nice job.
Compassion 1086, contact Chicago Center 119.22.
1922, Compassion 1086. Have a great day.
Good day.
November 387, Charlie Bravo, change my frequency 118.75. Charlie Bravo, Roger, thanks.
Chicago Center, Compassion 1086 out of 15.1 for 12,000.
Compassion flight 1086, Chicago Center, welcome, Peoria, altimeter 29993.
993, Compassion 1086. All right.
6153, Chicago Center, welcome.
I love this part where we're lost in the clouds for a minute, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, it's like Dorothy in Oz.
Exactly. I love it too, like when you're in the climb and then you eventually get over that cloud deck and you're like, woo, everything's just magical, you know?
It's so like 3D.
Yeah.
You know, you're just hanging up here with the clouds.
I think it's neat that you never get tired of it, Don.
Right.
Still, you're enamored by it. I think that's cool.
It's neat, you know. It's a blessing to be able to do it.
Sure.
Center 530, clear track Morris.
All right. 12.9 for 12,000.
So like if something happened now, you had some sort of engine failure, we'd just glide down.
Yep. Yep. And probably turn around real quick and go land at that little airport, that airport right there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, that's good. We could do it with, it's got an 8,400 foot runway, 8,500 foot runway. Oh, that's Decatur, yeah. Yeah, so.
November 72 November, Echo, contact command approach, 123.9er.
Well, Don, I hope you never need it.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to invest in my my karma by doing these trips, you know.
There you go. Yeah.
In fact, like when these volunteer trips, we've sort of named the plane Good Karma Airlines.
Oh,
it's not anything official, but it's just what we do.
Well, Anaise and I greatly appreciate it. We had a guy who said he would come get us, but he's VFR only.
687 with Chicago Center, Des Moines altimeter 3003.
Then he was like, we were on our way, and he said, I can't do it. So.
Oh, well, I'm glad because it's easier if the pilot's certainly based at one end or the other.
Yeah.
And I'm close enough.
November 387 Charlie Bravo, contact
to be able to make that happen.
Well, I texted Tyler and I was like, could you please make that a priority?
1086, descend to maintain 11,000.
He got you in half an hour.
11,000, capacity 1086. Yeah, I think you and I were working on it at the same time.
Capacity 1086, contact Peoria, approach 125.8.
25.8, capacity 1086. Have a great day. Peoria approach, capacity 1086, 11,000. We have information Alpha, expect an ILS 31.
Compassion 1086, Peoria approach. Proceed direct Mackin for the ILS runway 31 approach. Descend and maintain 2,400.
We'll descend down to 2,400 direct Mackin for the ILS 31, capacity 1086. All right.
It's impressive how quickly this goes up and goes down.
Yeah.
I guess that's a jet.
But, you know, the performance on this plane is pretty good for it being single engine jet, you know. So. And the missed approach again, 2,400.
Oh, we're going to leave the beautiful sun and and descend into a gray central Illinois day.
Yeah.
Does it feel different as the pilot? Because like right now it just feels like we're just stopped. We're just suspended here.
Yep. And that's the thing about like when you're in the clouds, you can get a lot of spatial disorientation about what's up and down or how fast you're going. There's really no relative sensation of speed per se. You know, if I was like pitched way down, we'd be like, whoa, it feels like we're going fast.
Passion 1086, did you say of information Alpha or Bravo?
We had Alpha, we'll get Bravo.
Passion 1086, I can read it for you. Information Bravo 1754 Zulu observation. Wind 300 at 12, gust 19er. Visibility 10, ceiling 1,800 overcast. Temperature 6, dew point 2, altimeter 29993. And across Mackin at or above 2,400 cleared ILS runway 31 approach.
All right, we copied Bravo and clear for the ILS 31 approach. We'll cross Mackin at 2,400.
All right, so we're clear for the approach, which is good news. And so far just trace icing, which is nice. All right, the speed's good. We'll put our notch of flaps in. All right, 50% flaps, good. Yep.
77 Whiskey, reaching 2,400. When able, proceed direct Jacksonville Airport.
Okay, proceed direct Jacksonville, maintain 2,400.
All right, 3440 for 2,400. All right, there's our left turn. So we're flying onto the approach this way. See how it's got the little pink airplane?
Oh, this is the cool part, Anaise. Look out the window and all of a sudden you see the ground. Yeah. And he's lined us up perfectly.
All right,
Aaron 77, what's the climb maintain 3,000?
Climb maintain 3,000, 77 Whiskey.
There's 3 green. Looks good. Alright.
Aaron Simpson, Whiskey, did you want to stay at 24?
I think I'll be fine. It's going to lift the further down we get.
That looks good.
Compassion 1086, contact tower 124.0.
24.0, thanks, Compassion 1086. Peoria Tower, Compassion 1086, I covered you. I'm on a 4-mile final, ILS 31.
Compassion Flight 1086, Peoria Tower, runway 31, clear to land.
31, clear to land, Compassion 1086. Alright, so... $1780 going to $850. Alright, 3 grain pressurization is good, fully configured, clear to land.
$500. Minimums.
Continuing.
Fabulous.
Compassion Flight 1086, turn right taxiway Mike, contact ground off 121.85.
Right on Mike, we'll contact ground, Compassion 1086. Alright. Appreciate you guys coming along today, thank you.
We appreciate you taking us, thank you. This is fabulous.
I really appreciate you watching the channel and supporting the channel with your questions, comments, and feedback, all of which are very much appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me keep the channel growing. It's also important that you click on the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified of new content. I can't thank you enough for your questions, comments, and feedback, all of which are very much appreciated. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, safe flying, and we'll see you on the next video. I really appreciate you watching the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the videos. Also, click on the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified when new videos are posted. I can't thank you enough for taking the time to send your emails, comments, and feedback. My goal is to provide even better content for you as we continue to grow the channel. Until next time, safe flying, and we'll see you on the next flight.